Hello and welcome to another episode of Nathanchu's Disney Review. I am your host Nathanchu, and today we are reviewing Marvel's Ant-Man, which is under the Disney banner now because Disney owns Marvel. Bought them a few years back. I'm doing some good stuff with Marvel when it comes to the movies. Not 100% sure with the comics because I haven't really read the comics in a while, but hey, movies are great. I pretty much own all of them on DVD somewhere over here. My Disney collection is right here behind me. Yes, I have a sense of Disney collection, and I don't even have all of them. There's still a lot more. But without further ado, let's get on with the review. Marvel and Disney's Ant-Man, which was released on July 17th, 2015, stars Paul Rudd as Scott Lang / the new Ant-Man. I'm going to say new Ant-Man because there is an older Ant-Man who is played by Michael Douglas as Hank Pym, which was the original Ant-Man and former member of S.H.I.E.L.D. You also have Evangeline Lilly as Hope, which is Hank Pym's daughter. You got Corey Stoll as Darren Cross and Yellow Jacket. And those are the main players in the movie. You do have a couple of cameos. Make sure you stay till the end of the credits because there is another scene at the end of the credits. There's a mid scene and there's an end credit scene, and this end credit scene is definitely worth staying for. Now, for the review itself, I enjoyed Ant-Man. It was pretty well done. The effects were really good. It's definitely in line with the other Marvel movies as being good. It had a little bit of dry sense of humor to it, which was it did have funny and had definitely laugh out loud moments, and kind of just like the last three Disney movies I saw in the theater. Last two, not three. I had a reference to Disney parks. Tomorrowland, obviously. Tomorrowland's a land in Disney park. Also had like Space Mountain references in the background, just like looks. Inside Out had a Haunted Mansion reference with the music playing, and this one had a reference which I won't spoil for you and see if you catch it. I'll say it in the spoiler section of this review. Now this is the origin story of the second Ant-Man. You find out, Hank Pym made the formula and then hid it from the world because it's too dangerous in the wrong hands. It also probably had to deal with something else that's in the film that I kind of figured is what happened because I know the comics, but I won't say for it here. So he creates his own company, hires a protege, who is Darren Cross, and he sees too much in him, so he keeps the Ant-Man from Darren. He doesn't tell him that there is one. There's this legend that there is one, but he doesn't confirm that it's real. About the Pym particle, as it's called. So he starts obsessing and trying to figure it out, and Darren and Hank's daughter, Hope, lock Hank out of his own company. She was the deciding vote and swayed to lock him out. Kind of similar to what happened to Tony Stark in the first Iron Man movie. The movie was really good. It deals with them trying to stop Cross from selling the Yellow Jacket suit to the wrong people. You learn who they are. And that's what Hank was trying to avoid, is that getting into the wrong hands, and that was going to be in the wrong hands. So that's what the story deals with, pretty much the origin of the new Ant-Man and how he becomes the new Ant-Man and gets the suit and everything. I enjoyed the movie. I'd give it about a 3.5 Mickey ears out of 5. Not the greatest Marvel movie, not the worst one, I'll definitely watch it a couple more times. So I would go check it out. If you're big on action movies and big on the Marvel movies, definitely go check it out in the theater. It's definitely a lot better to make sure you see it in the theater, because you get all the effects and everything on the big screen. If you like majority of the Marvel movies, definitely rent it. It's definitely worth watching, and it'll let you know who Ant-Man is before he joins the Civil War in the Avengers movie. Now I'm going to go on to spoilers, so skip ahead. Now, here's the spoiler. The references, someone starts whistling, "It's a Small World." Kind of funny and fits for Ant-Man. Get that, not really that big of a spoiler out of the way. It's just a kind of funny reference. Hank Pym's wife was the original Wasp. And she turned off her accelerator, which made her really small to disarm a bomb. Hope finds this out. That's how everyone finds it out. Kind of figured that she died being Wasp, and Hope never knew. And so she finds that out in the movie, which is why Hank hires Scott in a roundabout way. He lets him steal the Ant-Man suit, helps Scott become Ant-Man because he doesn't want to lose Hope. Funny. Now, there's some really cool effects of the ants with him learning how to use the suit and how he's learning to control the ants. The ants were really well done, computer generated, and the shrinking and growing large effects were really great as well. Now, when it comes to the story, I saw a lot of foreshadowing in it. As soon as I saw Hope, I'm like, she's going to become Wasp. The mid-credits scene is showing the new Wasp outfit, which looks more like the ultimate Wasp outfit. And then, he fights Falcon as the Avenger, because he has to infiltrate Stark's old bunker, which is turned into the Avengers camp, which you see in the end of Age of Ultron. And it's pretty cool. Cross becomes Yellow Jacket, which is not a surprise. They have this cool fight. The Thomas the Train scene is funny and cool at the same time, because it shows you the up close effects, which is big and everything, and then it shows you far away this little thing that's going on, which you kind of get a glimpse of that in the trailer. Scott has these discs that can make things shrink and grow. He ends up making the Thomas the Train grow, and it goes flying out the window, lands on a cop car, which is pretty funny. There's a lot of little funny scenes in the action movie, especially with the shrinking and growing and everything. And then Scott himself has to shrink to stop Yellow Jacket. He has to shrink down beyond the thing in order to save his daughter, who he has, which is the main reason why he becomes Ant-Man, is so he could be a hero in his daughter's eyes, which he already kind of is, even though he was sent to prison for burglary, which it was kind of a Robin Hood type of burglary thing. He had, his company he worked for, he saw, was overcharging people and taking extra millions of dollars away. It equaled, and he called him out on it, got fired, and then he hacked into the system and caused it to give all the money back that they took from him, which is the reason why Hank chooses Scott. So I'm jumping all around here with the spoilers and the story and everything, but it's definitely worth checking out. It is a very interesting story. I was not taken out at any point in the movie going, "Oh, what time is it?" or "How much longer it is this?" It was worth watching. Definitely worth watching. The best part of the movie was the whole infiltration scene and how they had to infiltrate to try to steal the Yellow Jacket suit. After then, it's pretty much almost non-stop action until the very end, which no movie ever ends on action. Well, it probably is, but that part's where it really picks up action-wise, and it's really cool, seeing all this. That's when all the shrinking and growing big effects really take into play. Yeah, go check out the movie. It didn't do as well as some people hoped. Hopefully you enjoyed it at least as much as I did. I thought it was better than it was going to be, because I was one of those people that was like, really, an Ant-Man movie? How are they going to be able to do that? And they did it pretty well. Thank you for watching the review. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got some insight on whether you should see the movie or not, if it's for you. I think it's for anyone who likes the Marvel movies. I really enjoyed it. Looking forward to the next one, Captain America, the Civil War. I think it should just be called Civil War. But anyway, please follow on Twitter at Nathanchu. That's Nathanchu. Please hit the subscribe button down below to check out more stuff from me and my compadres at the Red Button Jam Fest, which you can check out our website, redbuttonjamfest.com, for latest Let's Plays. We do live Twitch streamings, and we do some articles and some podcasts up on there. So go check it out, get some enjoyment out of it, and until next time, have a magical day.